Austin, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see, the UConn Huskies taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Paul. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dances away from the heat. And he's left with no option, he just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Out across the 30, mark down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Hands it off. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Off the play fake. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage to get some safety help up over the top.
And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Longhorns send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll take it on the return. He was hoping for... The offense lining up for a first down play. They go to the ground. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks.
Going for the big play. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. They'll leave it with the lone back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Wants to go up top. They're trying to get to him. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Off play action. can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Unloads it left. It's complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackle.
And they got him for the sack.
This defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. And you know the offense was watching film, and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought they had a good plan, but it's not working right now. They
Makes the grab at the 30. All kinds of room to the right. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Texas!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
There was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Got a man. It's Stoneburner. He's really close to the... marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
The Longhorns are stopped, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
And the ball is picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Gets rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Rodriguez will throw. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
And he intercepts it. Got some room to run. Running inside the 20. And he's going to take it off. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was going for it all. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Trying play action. Fires to the right. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He'll settle for some pretty good field position. Offense set on first down. The inside handoff. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job on the defense being hyperactive.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
In that 3rd down and manageable situation, I love the RPO play call. You just would love to see your offensive line get a little bit more push. That was a good look to run into, but the defense just beat him up front.
Makes the catch, he's got enough. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. He need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Looking at a 2nd and short now. From the gun, running back on the move. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. And he was hit just as he... falls to the turf.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Ball is free. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's... Here comes the Texas offense. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their rib cage, Jesse.
Need 5 points of pressure moving forward. Nope.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Fires downfield. And the pass is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it in the middle. It's Stoneburner. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. First down for this offense. He'll toss it. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to fire on second down. With the catch, it's Stoneburner. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Complete on third down. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He's got him, and they convert. The Longhorns get enough for the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. Out of the gun, the inside give. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but's able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. I'm sure they hope they don't have to exhaust all 4 downs, but it probably is 4 down territory. And he takes it in for the score. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
All right, right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a third down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
Cover guys do their job, and they get it. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The offense likely to lean on the run to milk this clock. He'll start this drive firing. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. And that's one he'd like to have back.
After the incompletion, it's second down. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
The give as they work on that clock. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. It's complete, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck,